It's such a joy to see you all again in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Let's take a quick look at what's happening in past week in the episode of End Time Events. First off, we will look at the latest update on artificial intelligence. Well, as you know, this info is from Revelation chapter 13 verses 15 and also mentioned in the book of Revelation that Joel wrote in chapter 2. We have already seen a lot about this. If you have really paid attention, recently there was a woman who got married to an AI chatbot. For you to all understand, that's a kind of robot powered by artificial intelligence. You might be wondering why she got married. Well, her husband was suffering from an illness and passed away. After he died, the woman was living alone. So she used an AI chatbot that could understand her feelings. They got married and the first there were some misunderstandings. Now the chatbot understands things well. That's what the woman said. If you notice, slowly it has started to become a part of her daily lives. Look, now this woman has found her life partner with it. Beyond that, a lot of office work, like the CEO of IBM says, they were hiring pretty much everyone who could fit into HR roles at IBM and putting them with artificial intelligence. Now, not just that, the Anthropic CEO Dario said the same thing. Everyday jobs are going away. White collar jobs are disappearing too. Be careful. Start making laws about this right now, or else in the near future you will face the consequences of people not having jobs anymore. This is 100% true. Right now there are owners, and the next level only those with very important skill sets and those kinds of workers will remain. If doctors, engineers, CEOs and HR start getting replaced by artificial intelligence, then there won't be jobs left for all of them. So think about what people will do then. The reason is the salaries they offer are really high, and to save the money. There are many more ideas that AI can generate that one CEO could possibly come up with. With the amount of data which is being fed, that is trillions of data points within seconds. This AI keeps creating stuff, not the creation by the creator, but from Satan. Satan can never create. There's no real creation in that. Instead of he will copy whatever God does. God make everything. In the same way, AI takes all the data it has mixed up and presents something new. They are giving already good images, cutting the videos nicely. Everything started happening now. Office work was also started coming in. If you ask what level we have reached beyond that place, an AI chef has started working in a restaurant in Dubai. That's how far this AI has come. Like it started the CEO level, then moved to helping the personal life. And now it's here with cooking too. Beyond that, in Bangalore, groceries are being delivered using drones. Now pay the close attention to where all this is headed. Human replacement. Do you know what's coming? A human-less human deficit. To explain that, think about it. Like a third world war was happening. If you thinking all this could happen, there's a big chance of that. But do you know how you are supposed to look at this AI replacement? It will seem as bringing AI to replace loss of humans, but this will actually be an act to bring AI in, and for that they are trying to reduce the role of humans. If you think about it this way, it's like a whole new angle. That's why right now the tension is increasing. Everyone is saying situation with AI is really dangerous. Even Anthropoc's CEO Dario is saying the same thing, and also the ensure the laws regarding this are made efficient. In the coming days, if Christ's arrival gets delayed, we will let you know more on this and move on to our next topic. Right now, very importantly, about Trump's political moves. We have already talked about them. America's decline will be Europe's rise because we expect the lost kingdom to rise from Europe, which is before the church period. So, now one of the Americans' minister, Keith Kellogg, saying, just do whatever Trump says, or we are done here. This is a strong statement making Europe's rise and America's decline. This wonderful statement, he said, we are finished, done, now you watch out. With that, Europe has also stated that there is no point in trusting America anymore. Whatever tariffs America sets up, Europe established tariffs against it. Now King Charles has been speaking out against America's tariffs, stating that Canada couldn't handle what you put out because they are under some kind of control. The British government kind of has hidden grip, not just in Canada but also in Australia. They used to enroll through the Queen, but now it's under King's control. Even in democracy, they have their control. King Charles is saying that they hadn't agreed to tariffs imposed by America. Slowly, America is being edged out of Western countries and from Europe. At the same time, it's getting closer to Russia and Iran. Eventually, these guys might end up fighting each other. That's another issue. When it comes to Iran's nuclear matters, the US getting involved. Those things are happening alongside that. It's like Israel is opposing it or warning them. They are basically saying don't do stuff like this. But Israel has made it super clear. They are saying whether the US helps or not, hitting Iran is definitely on the table with the nuclear plant and all this stuff combined. When you look at what's going on, this huge level of confusion about who's doing and what and how. I'll tell you how it might go down biblically. So, this June, there's going to be a two-state solution proposed. Jerusalem will be split between the two states. When this issue gets even bigger, it's led to massive war, a huge conflict. Along with all this confusion, the two sides will split and a war will break out. That war is going to be a big deal. And with that, America's dominance is going to come to an end. Europe is rising. According to the Bible, the lost kingdom is at the doorstep and is happening right before our eyes. All the final end time prophecies we have been waiting for about to come true. That's one more really important thing I want to address before I finish today's episode. Lately, every channel has been advertising for about a week about Doomsday Shelters, a video about the protective shelters being built in preparation for times of destruction. But we actually talked about this back in 2012 in many churches. If you ask what a doomsday shelter when the world is about to end because of nuclear war or a big war or a huge flood like time of Noah, but some kind of disaster, humans just somehow know is coming deep down. That's this feeling inside them. That's what we call doomsday. So to survive when the destruction comes, many countries have built shelter comes underground on inside mountain. We have discussed this especially back in 2012. We talked about it earlier and that's also covered in our videos. You can go check them out. This is explained from Revelation chapter 6 verses 12 to 16, especially verses 15 and 16. It talks about the kings of earth, rich army commanders, mighty men, rulers and slaves, all of them trying to hide themselves in caves and among the rocks. Why? Because the day of Lord is coming. This same thing is in the book of Hosea. It's also in Isaiah. And now it's being talked about again. I can tell you a lot about this doomsday stuff. It's enough to make an entire episode about that. Everyone knows about this particularly doomsday shelter. The one in Svalbard, Norway. It's called Global Seed Vault. People from all over the world have bought seeds to this place, assuming that if the world ever burns down, they all take seeds from here to grow up new trees and plants again. They have stored these seeds at temperature like minus 35 and 70 degrees Celsius. This idea is that when doomsday comes and the world is destroyed, this place won't be affected at all. You asked what this is based on, right? Well, the Bible tells us this in Revelation chapter 8. When the trumpet is sounded during the times of trouble, you can see that one third of the trees, plants, and greenery have been withered away. So, if you ask why we are talking about this today, every channel is covering it's because they say that a big day of destruction is coming. That's why people are being told that stay safe and take shelter. Now the events described in Revelation chapter 6 verses 15 and 16 are being to unfold. If God's will, we want to bring some more information along with the Lord's signs mentioned in the scriptures in another episode. Keep praying. God bless you.